I hope you're having a great day or evening wherever you are. I'm T. Waldron, and this is my cat Pumpkin. Hi, Pumpkin. Thanks for joining us. We're all thrown off by the time change. I had to give them a little snack because they were really hungry at their normal eating time, which would be currently 7:30, but it used to be 8:30. So at 7:30, they have this internal clock. You know, cats are wise. Hey, good morning, Kevin. I'm wondering, do you guys change the time where you are? It's everybody's talking about it. It's a big deal. So, but it's, I don't know, I guess they did it for farmers or something back in the day. Cheers. Oh, that's good. Also, I got a nice shake today with raspberries and strawberries, and then some other spicy things. Too much pepper. Okay. Whew. Anyway, I hope you're having a great morning. Oh, you changed the clock too. Okay. Yeah, it was kind of neat doing it in November. I think they used to do it always in October, but now it was in November, which was kind of neat. I always prefer fall to the spring because then we spring ahead and then lose an hour. So I like that extra hour. It's kind of nice. Yeah. Good morning, Art. Cats are wise. Smarter than you anyway. I know, they're smarter than me too, because they were meowing up a storm at 7:30 today. I'm like, what's going on? And then I realized, I said, oh, the time change. You haven't learned how to read. Oh, hello, Fractal. Nice to see you. Okay, she's just cutting through. Will you be joining us? Feel free to join us. There's room on this side. Nope. Good morning. Hey, Jim, welcome. So yeah, I hope you're having a good day. Last night that chat got out of hand. Like I don't want to offend anybody who's very much into, you know, fundamentalist religion, but I have a hard time debating with people. I don't know really, like I feel like we should all respect each other's choices as far as religion goes. And you know, you do what you feel is best for you, and I'll do what I feel is best for me, and we can respect each other. So, hi Moses. What a perfect name for this. Good morning. Hi there. Oh, from Kenya. Welcome. Yeah. So we had a big debate last night, and I was thinking about it, you know, all morning, and I'm thinking, well, how can I talk about, because a lot of the stuff Florence Scovel Shinn talks about, she'll quote Christ or, you know, or refer to him or refer to the Bible, which, you know, it's all, she's not negating anything anyone believes, but it's not as specific as a lot of people like to believe. So I don't know if anybody has any thoughts on that. Yeah. Oh, they're not there to debate. That's a great point. No, I'm not vegan. No, I eat egg. I don't eat a lot of meat though. Are you vegan or vegetarian? That's a hard way to live. I mean, I admire people that can do it, but I eat eggs a lot. I don't eat as much meat as I used to. I used to have I try to eat meat like only a couple times a week. And that was a thing. Oh, welcome, Real Nag. Welcome. I'm doing my content, and thanks for asking. I'm T. Waldron. This is my cat Pumpkin. She'll be 17 in less than a week. Right, Pumpkin? Yeah. So I'm trying to be my best self, and I'm sharing the stuff that I learn along the way. And it's things from physical to spiritual to scientific, all sorts of stuff. So, and also I'm also in school full time for 2 degrees, a doctorate in metaphysical life coaching, and a master's in strategic business leadership. So that's what's happening. So welcome. If you're new, I'm glad you found us. I believe everything happens for a reason. So you were brought here for a reason, and welcome. I don't care what anyone else says or does, as long as it doesn't affect my life. That's a good way to be, Kevin. I love that because you know, there's free will. Like if you choose to worship a certain way, that's fine. That's your choice. I shouldn't be imposing my beliefs on you, even if it's to save you. And I think that's a lot of times many of these organized religions work from fear or different reasons that aren't coming from love. So that's my take on it. Yeah, eggs are delicious, right? Yeah. Uncle Bebbles, welcome. God bless you too. Thank you so much, love. Mitch, welcome. Thank you. Yeah, good morning to everybody, Mike Trees. Yeah. Yeah, I love you too, Ray. I love your contrasting opinions because sometimes you'll say, "Well, what about this?" And I think that's great because everybody has a different perspective. So it's awesome, and I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, about the religion thing. Let me see what you were saying. Yeah, I totally agree. But yeah, I think a lot of organized religions are based in fear to control people and to for various reasons. Okay? And I feel like I if you can if you're and I know this is like a said thing quite a bit, but if you're a good person, you're changing the world in a better way. Like I try to act as though I imagine like what would Jesus do? That's like a common thing. I try to act that way. I try to love myself and I try to love others and be kind and make a difference and do actions and not just read about it because I think a lot of people and this used to puzzle me, right? I was Catholic. I went to church every week and I was kind of mad at God when my life fell apart. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I would be in the parking lot after church, and then people would be like, we'd have this sermon on, oh, let everybody love each other. And then people would be cutting each other off in the parking lot. And I'm thinking, like, this isn't what I signed up for. This isn't what it's all about. And then, as I've said yesterday, the way the higher ups, protected pedophiles, I think that is pretty horrific. And I still can't justify that, and my uncle was a priest and he was a good man. He really did. He helped set up missions in different countries and helped feed people who needed it. And he was a good guy, but the organization itself, I can't get behind. So that's where we're at. Bye, love. Have a good day. Yeah. Okay. Real. Let's see. I don't have any feelings. I fake mine a lot. Like my friend's making a joke or something. Yeah. I just do a fake laugh. So let's see. I just do a fake laugh, but whenever I'm just with my mother, I feel different. I'm afraid to lose. So are you saying you're afraid to lose your friends? So you feel like you have to be fake with your friends? Or is it that you feel like you're going to lose your mom? Because that's another thing. If she's aging or something, that can be a little bit intimidating. And as our parents age, we love them and we don't want anything to happen. Mohammed, but if there's a victim, it is not right. Correct. Yeah, it's true. When there's a victim, it's not an opinion anymore. That's a great point, Mohammed. Yeah, religion is a business. Oh my gosh. Faith is what matters. Kevin, dropping really beautiful ideas. That's great. Religion is a business. Faith is what matters. Thank you. That's great. Alphonse, welcome. Hey, Ray. This is why we need female priests. I'll tell you what, I've been studying, so I think I told you guys in the past, and if you have been watching for a while, I do talks to senior citizens, and one of the topics that they want is the Knights Templar. And so I've been doing all this research on these different types of religions and different aspects of Christianity and whatnot. So there's a Gnostic sect that does have female priests, and it's still active today. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Yeah. Yeah, religion can be political. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, religion is political. Sure. Hi, Paul. Paul Bunyan. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Hi there. Hi, Julius. Hi, Dan. Well, I'm actually, how can I get in contact with you? Well, what's it for? Because it's Mom Energy Rated G, but I'm also starting a life coaching business. So right now I'm designing a web page to set that up. And as soon as that's up and live, I'll let you guys know. But I do a live every day at 8 a.m. and on Monday through Friday. And then 8 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays. And by the way, and thank you, Japan Derek. I appreciate that. I try to just give you a little bit of everything, like whatever is on my mind at the time. And if you guys have something you want to talk about, put it in the chat. As long as it's respectful, let's talk about it. Yeah, life coaching. It was amazing because I went to a networking group, and I looked at everybody that was. They send you a list of everybody that's attending, right? And there was one other life coach there, and I said, "Oh, I want to meet her." And then I happened to see a friend of mine, and she was best friends with the life coach, and so we ended up sitting together at this brunch meeting, and it was amazing. That's why I believe that if we're doing good things and we're trying our best and we're trying to make a difference in the world, God or the universe will give you synchronicities, will bring things in your path, but you also have to be open to it. You have to be a little bit flexible and sort of say, okay, what's happening here, and how is this helping me? Even some stuff that appears negative can have a positive result, okay, or point. Okay, so thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Real. I kind of lost my faith. Yeah, you know what? I want to clarify that, Real, because I lost my belief in religion, in the organized religion, which was against everything I believed in. 12 years of Catholic school, uncle is a priest. I mean, I lived at my grandmother's house, and I would wake up every morning, and he had mass in my room because I was like in the living room. And every day at 7:30 we had mass, and I used to play guitar at the mass, and it was such a part of my life and important to me. But then I had to look at what, what's really happening. What does my soul need? And I had to set aside all the expectations, all the beliefs that were presented to me and that I gained as a child, and look at, where am I at peace, and it was a hard thing, Real. It was tough to shift gears like that, but also I feel really peaceful now, and I feel like, I'm not against anybody who believes in religion, but also it's not for me. So, yeah, this is it. This is on my, yeah. But I hope you can, maybe this is a wake-up call. Sometimes we're given contrast and saying, okay, maybe this isn't the path we need right now, but maybe you can go within and look at how you can get in touch with your spirituality. Because I do believe in, God and the universe, and that we all have a soul, and that it's good, it's eternal, and we have Christ consciousness within us. But it's how are we what are we going to do with it? Are we going to try to get to know ourselves? Are we going to try to meditate? Like, and I was thinking about this too this morning when we were talking about the Jesus thing yesterday. Jesus went off and meditated for 40 days. Like, are we taking time from our lives to really stop and think and go within? And he fasted, and he was kind to people. So, are we doing those kind of things in our lives? I'm trying to. I mean, I'm not saying I'm like Jesus, but I'm trying to emulate his example because I think it was a good example. Yeah. Okay. Hello. Hi, Vinit. Okay. For your mind to look outside the box, being raised in an organized religion speaks volumes. Yeah. Yeah. So that, so being raised in an organized religion, that's pretty profound. Yeah, for you to notice that. A couple weeks ago, I went to a talk, The Psychology of Cults. And I'm not saying that my religion was a cult, but this one woman who did the talk, she was raised in it was a Christian religion that was a cult, actually. And she broke out, and now she helps people just understand, like, what do you want to believe? Are you forced to believe this because you have fear, or it's all you know, or is it something you're choosing? So I feel like that's a good way to tell us if people are leading through fear, like, if you don't do this, you're going to go to hell. That sounds pretty scary to me, like that's trying to control my actions out of fear. And do I want to say, I'm going to be kind to you because I love you and I love myself? I think that's a much, much better way to be for me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, sir. Yeah, Mario. I'm not sure what the question was for, Mario. Sir, only those who have come to the knowledge of truth can be saved. Right, but I have to say, where is truth? And how do you know what the truth is? You know? One love. Amen. That's beautiful. One word. One world. Good. Beautiful. Yeah, stay positive and keep learning. Exactly. Knowledge. Thank you, MCI. Absolutely. Yeah. Anyway, well, thank you, everybody. I'm leaving. So I hope you all have a great day. It is, it is, you know, you have a comment there, digital. Yeah, Jesus is the truth. And I believe Jesus is within us, and the Buddha nature is within us. I think we all have divinity within us, and it's up to us to tap into that and live in that spirit, right? Okay, not everyone with knowledge can go to heaven, but the one with faith. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make blueberry pancakes. All right, well, enjoy your blueberry pancakes. I'll be drinking my raspberry and strawberry shake. From myself to yourself. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Bye, Pumpkin. You want to say goodbye? Thank you. Pumpkin said goodbye too. We'll see you tomorrow. And thanks, Imran Hossain, our SEO YouTube specialist, for moderating. Great job, Imran. Thank you. Bye, everybody. And I'll see you again soon. Thank you so much. Bye.